You know when someone is still in your life, still replying sometimes, still saying just enough to keep the conversation going, but something about the connection feels different. They didn't disappear, but they're not really present either. The energy that used to come naturally from them now feels lighter. Conversations don't land the way they used to. The effort is still there, just thinner, and you start noticing it in small ways. You reread messages not for comfort, but to check if the distance you feel is actually real. The confusing part is that your feelings didn't change with theirs. You still care the same. You still think about them the same. You still show up with the same softness, even though the dynamic between you quietly shifted. I remember being in that place too, not angry, just aware that I was carrying more of the connection than it could actually hold. What I didn't understand back then is this: when someone slowly gives less, your heart doesn't pull back immediately. It tries to compensate. You become more patient, more understanding, more careful. Not because you're weak, but because you're trying to protect something that still matters to you. And that's where the pain begins. Not because loving them was wrong, but because loving them slowly turns into waiting, waiting for effort to match your care, waiting for clarity that never fully comes, waiting for something that already feels like it's moving away from you. There's nothing wrong with you for staying attached. You didn't imagine the change. You didn't ask for too much. You were simply responding honestly to something that once felt real. And sometimes the hardest part isn't letting go of a person. It's letting go of the future you quietly believed would still happen. If this feels familiar, you don't need perfect words to explain it. Even one honest sentence is enough. I read them the way I once wished someone would read mine.